Good evening, everybody. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because I gotta start making food. It's almost 5 p.m. Um, I watched everybody. I watched. I listened to everybody's comments. I took everybody's comments under consideration, and there's one particular person I agree with. During the weekdays, because of time, my scheduling for work and time I'll be home and time I need to go to sleep and all that fun stuff. The fancy, elaborate Nordic meals and whatnot that I've been trying to do. And yes, I've got a few of them out there. I'm gonna have to put off until the weekends and focus on just getting a simple meal put together that will satisfy everybody and won't take more than hopefully no more than half an hour to make. Like tonight, I'm just grilling up some chicken, making up a Caesar salad, chopping up the chicken, and throw it into the Caesar salad, and be done food wise. But I do have a comment or a question that I want to address. This comment was, how does mom feel about the house and all the things going on? Well, to be honest with you, she's semi happy, semi not happy. The reason why she's semi happy is because the fact that we're trying to declutter and make things more cozy. She's not happy because the fact that it was, well, this is how it happened. We did the living room. We got the living room nice, clean, decluttered, and organized. I mean, literally, the only thing left would be to deal with the photo gallery that Jerry had to have on the one wall. Well, yeah. It lasted, maybe 3 weeks before Jerry was having me move storage containers or stuff of one form or another from either the guest room or our room into the living room in front of the Arcadia door. And I was not exactly happy about that because I was like, no, this is not how you clean a room. Well, if you're going to rearrange furniture, this is how we're going to have to do it. I'm like, no. No. You go through your stuff, you decide what you don't want, and you get rid of it. You don't just move it to a different room for whatever reasons. Well, a lot of the stuff she had me move into the living room and at the end of the kitchen table where we eat, but there's nobody to sit there, is a bunch of storage totes or storage containers or various sizes of boxes and stuff, things that you can use to store stuff in. I was like, do you plan on using those? Well, I don't know, because I still haven't done the craft room, and I might need it for the craft room. I might need it for this. I might need it for that. And I was like, okay, I can understand that. I can kind of see that. But what are you going to do if you don't use it all? Oh, I don't know. Maybe store it for the, keep it in a store in the shed or the utility room for in case or for when we get an RV. And I went, time out. First off, if we're not going to use it right away, I don't want to keep it. I don't care what the future can hold because either three things off the top of my mind can happen before we even get the RV. One, we go broke. Two, if I'm lucky enough to win the frickin' lottery, I don't have to worry about jack squat, so we can get the RV anytime we want to. And once we do that, we can either go buy proper size storage containers because we don't know what kind of storage we're going to have in an RV. There's a lot of things that could happen. And I literally said to her, three, and I don't want this to happen anytime soon, one of us could drop dead from 1,000 different reasons. I have a heart attack. You have a heart attack. Mom passes and we can't keep this house, which means it's either A, sell a bunch of our stuff and just start living in an RV 24/7, 365, or frick if I know. I don't try to plan more than a couple of days into the future, because anytime I start planning more than a week into the future, my brain kind of starts going, what? You think you're going to do what? Don't know. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like I don't want to continuously hold on to stuff just because. And I think that's the same thing with mom. She was happy when we got the living room cleaned up, but all of a sudden it got cluttered again, and she became unhappy with it. Because mom is a true minimalist. She does not hold on to stuff just because. Yeah, she's got her, selection of various paint by number kits and pins and all that stuff. But once she gets done with one of those projects, she did one for me that was a wolf that I think we framed it, and it's somewhere in this mess, that I would love to hang up on one of my walls. She did a couple of different portraits that one she sent to her friend, the other one to her sister. I think she sent one to her brother in Ohio. But she doesn't just do these paint by number things and holds on to them. She sends them out to friends and family members. She's not exactly happy with this house. And what makes me even more upset is the fact that I keep on trying to go, Mom, let's sit down, have a meeting. Let's see what we can change to make things better. And Mom puts out her 2 cents, and Jerry's like, well, I don't want to live like that. Okay, I can understand you don't want to live like a minimalist, but this is not our house. This is her house. She should have final say. And if you can't deal with final say, well, it's up to Mom what she does. Mom already did some changes once before while Jerry was in Texas once, and Jerry got pissed because nobody called her up to advise her or let her put her 2 cents in. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't care. This is not my house. This is not your house. This is Mom's house. If Mom wants something done and changed, and guess what? She's the one that should have the final say. Neither one of us should have the final say. So, other than that, today's been fairly decent. I mean, I learned a lot of new stuff today. I was in a fairly good spirits, even though I was hurting like heck. My feet, my knees, my lower back, my shoulders just did not fully recuperate from yesterday. But you know what? Took my Advil, put some icy hot on my back, put my work clothes on, went to work, learned some more stuff, learned how to use certain pieces of equipment. Was by myself for 30 minutes while the other person took their lunch break. Had to deal with half a dozen or so people. Wasn't that difficult. The only thing that was difficult was the AC was not working that well. So even though we had it set at 65, it felt like 83. And it was like high 90s outside when we ended our day. So the big guy, the big boss, the head of everybody in my department, I guess you'd say, he came in and was, oh man, it's hot in here. Guys, you can crack the doors open, but don't leave it open too wide because the flies and whatnot. And both myself and my manager was like, it's hotter out there than it is in here. But after living close to 11 years in Arizona, it wasn't that bad to me. I mean, yeah, I was sweaty a little bit, but nothing I couldn't handle. But I enjoy I'm enjoying it. I'm learning the different foods. how to set it up, how to do this machine or that machine or this piece of equipment, that piece of equipment. You know, it's a good job. Good job. Full-time work. I think the only other part that's kind of hard, but I'm dealing with it because it's like I feel what does my brother-in-law call it? The honeymoon period before you get to the point where you just don't like your job no more. I hope that never happens because I'm meeting people. I'm talking with people, getting along with people. I'm doing a job to support my house and my family. I can't see it any other way. Like the one thing I do like is the fact that I'm getting along. I'm getting along with most of the people. I haven't met everybody, so I don't know everybody. But yeah, I don't want to say anymore because if I do, I might get myself in trouble, and I don't want to do that. But I'm digging it. I'm doing it. I'm enjoying it, and that's basically all I can ask for right now. So I appreciate everybody's comments. I'm not taking anybody's comments like harshly. Some of them I am taking with a grain of salt because it's like, okay, the words are a little to the point and blunt and whatnot, but I'm not taking it like, oh, they're attacking me. I gotta do something to deal with that. I'm not taking it that way. In fact, one particular, well, no, I'm not going to talk about that because I don't know how much publicity she wants, but a lot of good messages, that I'm like, okay. One particular person was telling me how Jerry's complaining about the fact that it's my fault that the craft room is not done. I'm like, how is her stuff my fault? What? Because the fact that I'm not jumping on it when she wants me to, and because I want to deal with my stuff first and foremost. And it's like, she'll jump on her bandwagon and her platform or whatever, and as I've learned the wording, gaslight me, and then off camera she tries to be all nicey nice because she wants me to do her craft room, and she knows if she's not nicey nice, I'll be like, no. And I don't know how many times I've said, I will get to your craft room once my space is done, because if my space is not done and I do not feel happy or satisfied or comfortable or have a place that I can go to, that I can look around the room going, okay, there's nothing in here but my stuff. But no, she wants me to, like, she was even like, so now the shed is done, are you going to take everything out of the utility room so we can start putting stuff in there? And I just kind of went, well, that's part of the plan. Not 100% my idea of the plan, but it's part of the plan. She goes, oh, what's your plan? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the stuff out of the utility room, put it in the new shed. Then I'm going to take, and it's in the guest room, a plastic shelving unit that we had that we pulled apart so we can make room for other stuff. I'm going to take that into the utility room, build that, put that together, and I'm going to take my tools and put it in there, and then I'm going to clean up my space. And then once my space is done, we'll worry about your craft room if I feel up to doing it. Then she'll turn around and jump on her channel and start her whatever. And I'm not trying to be nasty about her when I come on here to talk to her. I kind of try to be as polite as possible, but sometimes it's just like irritation after irritation after irritation, and it's like, So I find out from other people that she's talking badly about me on her channel. And it's not that I want to run in here and jump on her to talk badly about her, but here's the thing. I come on here to talk about her of what I see and what I know and what I'm learning because of other people have been opening my eyes to the truth. Now, one of the things that some of the people have been saying, or some of the people have said on her web channel, on her YouTube channel, is about, oh, if you don't straighten up, you know, you could be seeing a divorce, blah, 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 yada, yada. No. Divorce is not in my nature. It's not in her nature. And the thing is, what is in my nature when I'm awake enough, and I don't mean awake like non-sleepy, I mean awake as in conscious of what's going on and seeing exactly what's going on and realizing what's going on and all that fun stuff. And I have the names and numbers of a couple of different psychiatrists that I need to tomorrow, because I think it's too late today, either tomorrow during my 30-minute lunch break or tomorrow as soon as I get home. I'll have maybe an hour, 2-hour window to call these numbers. I don't know if they're available on the weekend, so I like to try to call them before the weekend. And if I don't get it done by the weekend, I'm going to try calling them, and worst case scenario, leave a voice message and hope they contact me with, like, when can we set up an appointment type situation. But I'm sorry. I have to do what I need to do to be happy and to make things work for me. If I can't, things are going to get bad around here, which means it's going to affect my job, which is going to make things bad at my job. And that's the last thing I need. I have enough issues with self-sabotaging and self-martyring and just doing a lot of things to myself that I probably don't need to be doing. But it's a combination of feeling sorry. It's either A, I feel sorry for her, or B, she makes me feel sorry for her. I don't know. All I know is I can't live the way we've been living the last couple months. And I know being in the house with her 24/7 has kind of caused a lot of it. But the thing is, like a lot of you have been saying, I need to stop enabling her. I need to basically make her get up and do her own things. Right now, it's one of those, like, how much of it is real, how much of it is fake? I know she can't be in a wheelchair unless she's got one of those heavy-duty wheelchairs that can put her leg up in a comfortable position for her. It sounds weird, but I think between the doctors, I don't know what's going on with the doctors. I think the doctors here in Raleigh suck. But it's either try to drive her all the way to Sullivan or St. Robert, not Sullivan, Salem, which is 30 minutes that way, or St. Robert's, which is 45 minutes westbound on 44. She wouldn't be able to handle either trip. Riding, laying down in the back end of a minivan, even if she had 14 blankets under her tush. But I think what I need to be doing, and I know I've been complaining a lot since, well, a week or so ago, but I think I need to stop focusing on her problems and focus on my own problems until I can get to a position where I can deal with her problems. Otherwise, all I'm going to do is come on here and complain and make things sound really bad when, well, honestly, they are kind of bad. But is it because I let them get bad or because of the way she's acting? Like she's making them bad. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I can just take a bunch of her videos and play them on a psychological, on a website where psychiatrists look at the videos and go, "Ooh, send them help, send him medication and help, and send her some help and medication." Don't even know what to do with her. She'll sit there and go, "Oh, you've got a problem. You need to go seek help." Yo, kiddo, you black. That's the way I feel sometimes, because it's like, I need help. I know I need help. I really know I need help. I just haven't taken the chance to go get help. You, yeah, don't even get me started. But anyhow, I have to go. I have to make food just to deal with food. So I will basically shut down. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions and comments, which I've seen them flowing left and right, go ahead, put them in there. If you're not a new viewer and you choose to view for whatever reason, it's a free country. You can choose for your own help or your own needs. Whatever purposes are, you're free to hit that subscribe button. If you do choose to hit the subscribe button, a little bell will pop up. You click on that bell and YouTube will let you know when my next video comes out. Until next time, you guys have a good day. Bye.